want to give you guys a little update because in last week's episode I was saying that, I've been doing a lot of shit on the back.
I heard man when I chat and chit. I come through like what's good, these wigs getting split. Man better breeze than sprint, it's long if I choose to bite down on these pricks. X is a lyrical 4-4 of this, so make sure it's X that you want to rally with.
Ripping Hyrox, it's been a huge part of my training, huge part of my life. At the end of this month I'm going into my 4th race, and then in February I'm doing another one. With the clothing brand, I haven't updated YouTube at all in what is happening with the brand. So I want to give you guys a little rundown. With training, like I said, full into Hyrox. All my running segments, all my lifting segments, it's all Hyrox specific. So at the beginning of January, I actually started working with a Hyrox coach to improve, to get better. I'm not fucking around at the end of the day. I'm really trying to take this seriously. I see myself being competitive in this sport, and me and my fiance Lexi are really trying to rip doubles together, the mixed doubles races. And it's something that we're both really excited about. We used to be competitive dancers and professional, but from a competitive side, we did it pretty much our entire lives. That's actually how we met. And I've been missing that competitive edge in my life for a long time, I think. I danced all the way up until 2020 when everything kind of shut down, and I went through this big snowball effect in the sense that I thought I was ready to retire because I was 25 years old, 25 years old. And I had done all the competitions, I had traveled quite a bit doing it professionally. And I thought I was ready to retire and hang up the shoes and start the next thing. But the fact that it kind of got ripped away from me early meant that I didn't have the opportunity to retire on my own terms. And this is something that I'm now figuring out 5-6 years later, where I missed it, and I didn't think that I missed it. But the more that I've gotten into Hyrox, the deeper I've gotten into the sport, the more I realize that I have been needing this competitive thing to kind of fulfill my life. I've been a competitor my entire life, right? So having something ripped away from you, it's really hard to explain if you're not somebody who's ever done competition or been in sports for your entire life. You might be thinking what the fuck are you even talking about? It's not that deep. But when it's your identity, when it's something that you don't see yourself necessarily living without, or you don't really know yourself outside of this thing, when it gets taken away, it's really hard to know who you are. And so I've been going through I guess a little bit of an identity crisis in that sense, where I was constantly pursuing these different things, trying to figure out who I am. And I think a big part of my life is that I'm a competitor, and 30 years old, I'm kind of at the peak, maybe not the peak, but I'm at the prime of my physical capabilities, where I can go hard now for 5 years and become the fittest person I could ever be. I could max out my potential in the next 5 years before those natural cycles of aging start to hinder me from being an athlete. Our goal, me and Lexi's goal, is to qualify for Hyrox Worlds. Not this year, but next year, so 2027. We have a lot of work to do. We're super behind in the sense of a lot of these athletes, top performing athletes, have been either running their entire lives or doing some sort of endurance sport. So I'm rebuilding this style of training and teaching my body that I can do hard shit for a long period of time, not just short bursts of energy output. When it comes to the brand, I don't think I've updated YouTube on any of this. I did a complete rebrand of what was 29 Collective back then is now WITHN Studio. And the rebrand was a name rebrand, first of all, because I think a big part of 29 Collective felt a little bit merchy. My intention is that this becomes a legitimate clothing brand, a lifestyle brand. This isn't Jeff's, how do I word this? This isn't Jeff's merch. This isn't something that Jeff created just for you to buy. It's something that Jeff is creating that becomes a larger extension of me. The end goal is to have it represent something way more than just myself. And yeah, I mean, that's a slow process. It's a slow burn. It's not easy to do. I've been struggling with it especially doing it alone. I don't have any business partners or anything that are helping me, but we did our first launch, we rebranded, and now we're working on drop number 2. With WITHN, we are a lot more aligned on what the vision of the brand looks like the long-term plan. Drop 1 was the foundation drop. It was the foundation hoodies. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you know what's up. Drop 2 is our next iteration. So it is the Ritual collection. And this is something that's gonna be a lot more aligned with the messy middle of becoming who you're meant to be. The rituals in which you apply into your daily life to become that person. It could be small things, it could be big things. This is a reflection of where I'm at in my life, and I'm sharing that through a clothing brand that then people can align with because they're in the same part of life. So rituals could be your early morning coffee, your afternoon pick-me-up, journaling, meditating, stretching, going to the gym and working out, going for a walk with your dogs if you have them, going for a walk in general. Think of rituals that you have in your life. These are the things that I'm trying to kind of incorporate into this next drop through clothing. So we're thinking premium, elevated loungewear, fits, silhouettes, all that stuff is gonna be into that kind of comfy, cozy direction, but with a little bit more structure. So the silhouettes are gonna be a little bit boxier, fabric's gonna be a little bit thicker, more heavyweight. And we have 3 pieces that we're working on. So this is something that I'm very, very excited about. The manufacturer that I found is incredible. The fabric quality is really good. They've been able to match my vision to what I want the clothing to actually feel like. That's kind of where we're at with the brand. I think that's pretty much it for now. Those are the 2 big things that I wanted to kind of chat with you guys about. I'm happy. Things are feeling good. I'm really excited about the direction that the brand is going. I'm gonna get back to doing a little bit of work, enjoying my little coffee here. I guess I'll chat to you guys later. Breakfast of Champions, post-workout fuel. Feast time, baby. Birthday lift, okay. Birthday pump, and a little birthday breakfast. We got 4 poached eggs right here, poached soft. These are gonna be nice and yolky. Got a couple pieces of bacon, and then we got some tater tots and 2 pieces of sourdough. It's gonna be delicious.
just hit some 3-2-1 intervals. 3 minutes on, 1 minute rest. 2 minutes on, 1 minute rest. 1 minute on, 1 minute rest. Repeat that 3 to 4 rounds. That was a tough workout, not gonna lie. Probably RPE 8, 9. That's tough. Heart rate was jacked. Speed intervals are always like that. Yeah, we got it done. 45 minutes in and out. I'm gonna go sit in the sauna now, do a little stretch, and just chill. Oh baby.
Set a timer for 20 minutes. So I said it in my last video, but when it comes to diet and eating more healthy, obviously we're trying to not DoorDash every meal. So buying things like these pre-cooked potatoes, smashing them, throwing them in the air fryer. It's really easy. Takes a lot of the actual work out of pre-cooked potatoes and like cooking them. It's just something that you can repeat. Because we're stacking habits, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we were kids, baby, the time flew by. I mean, we didn't really had a fight. We were never really said goodbye. I can see your face, see your face, see your face.
All right, team, that is going to wrap this week's episode of In the Middle of It. If you guys have any questions or you want to see anything specific, definitely leave a comment down below. I'd be glad to talk about any more training, anything about the brand. So leave a comment. Otherwise, make sure you like and subscribe. It has been an absolute pleasure, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.